What's good, all my trader and investor homies? It's your boy Kevin. This is Touchdown Trades, the home of the numero uno, number one stock market trading and investing channel on all of the YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a super high growth stock in two sectors that I think are going to be booming in the next couple of years. The stock we're going to be breaking down is both a Bitcoin mining company. They've gotten into the Bitcoin space. They just bought a Bitcoin mining firm and they're expanding that segment of their business. Huge growth opportunities there. And they're also in the clean energy space, the renewable space. They are in solar, wind, and they are growing massively with the sector. As the clean energy space grows, this stock, this company is going to grow as well. I think it's headed to the moon. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a deep dive into this specific stock. We're going to be looking at the fundamentals, the business model, and we'll also break down the chart. And I'll talk about my personal plan with this stock, my price targets, my buy zones, all of the good stuff, so you're gonna want to stay tuned. How about some free money? If you like free money as much as I do, check out the link in the description for Webull. The broker I use every single day is giving you guys 2 free stocks. They've partnered up with the channel, and those 2 free stocks are valued up to $1,850. You cannot beat that deal. Check them out. Also, one more shameless plug. Just launched the Patreon. You get access to the private Discord chat where I send out my buy and sell alerts in real time. We already have 500 plus members of the private Discord chat, and I send out the same trades that have sent my personal small investing account up 200% over the last year. So come trade with me, join the Patreon, help the channel out. All right, so let's break down this Bitcoin stock, clean energy stock. Let's get it. The company, the stock we're going to be breaking down in today's video is ticker symbol CLSK, Cleanspark Inc. This is a stock that we've talked about in previous videos, and it's made a massive move since we initially started trading it. We talked about this way back here, under $14 a share. In the private Discord chat, we caught a huge 100% winner on this stock. But not only do I like it for a shorter term swing trade off this most recent pullback, but I also like this company a lot long term, like a multiple year investment. I like it from every single angle, and we're going to talk about why in today's video. First, let's take a look at the chart, talk about what's happened over the last couple of weeks. So this thing went absolutely parabolic. It went to the moon. But after we went parabolic from about $15 all the way up to $40 plus, we are getting the opportunity to take another look at this company on this recent pullback from 40 all the way down to the 20s. CLSK recently bought a Bitcoin mining company for $19.4 million in December of 2020. So they're getting into the space of Bitcoin mining. This is important because I am bullish on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is a commodity that is going to be increasing in value over the coming years. Sure, there's going to be bumps along the way. There's going to be pullbacks like the one we're experiencing right now, but I am extremely bullish on Bitcoin, and a Bitcoin mining is similar to that of gold mining. If Bitcoin trades higher, then those Bitcoin mining companies are going to have higher profit margins. Now, it is almost impossible, literally impossible right now to go out and start your own Bitcoin mining company. Why is it impossible to start your own Bitcoin mining company? Well, because it's hard to get graphics cards. They are extremely hard to find right now, and you can't even go buy the pre-made Bitcoin mining equipment. They are sold out everywhere. So the Bitcoin bears, the people who are down on Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin mining companies like Riot and Mara, they say, oh, I could go start this company myself for X amount of money. It's cheaper than the price that these companies are trading at right now. Well, the problem with that is you can't buy Bitcoin mining equipment even if you have the money to do so. If you're mining Bitcoin at a cost of $8,000 per Bitcoin. That's your cost to mine, to extract one Bitcoin from the blockchain. And you accumulate a bunch of those Bitcoin at that price, you have an asset at $8,000 per coin that, in my opinion, could very easily be trading $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 per Bitcoin in the next couple of years. It is yet to be announced what CLSK is doing with their Bitcoin that they're mining. I hope they're holding on to it. I hope they're stashing them away. I hope they're just not selling them for some quick revenue, but we will see. I really think CLSK, their executives, are smart enough to at least hold on to a good chunk of the Bitcoin that they're mining right now. So we know they already bought the Bitcoin mining company, but they just came out with this PR mid-February stating that they're upping the ante. They're adding more power to the Bitcoin mining operation, which means that they're going to be getting more Bitcoin out of the project. So they're going to have way more power going into this Bitcoin operation. Furthermore, this is an energy company, right? This company has its roots in clean energy. So they understand how to harness clean energy to cut down on the electricity bill. What is a Bitcoin mining company's biggest expense? It's electricity. So we're dealing with a company that knows how to reduce the electricity cost, which is a Bitcoin mining company's biggest expense. That is really encouraging, and I think it has a really big upside for Cleanspark. So Bitcoin mining, I'm very high on it. I think it has a few years of being very profitable for Cleanspark. But that is not even the biggest reason that I like this company. I absolutely love what they're doing with their microgrid technology. The clean energy space is growing rapidly. We're going to see exponential growth in solar, wind, hydro, all types of clean energy over the coming years. And Cleanspark is going to grow with the industry. So what is their microgrid technology? What does it do? All right, so you have these renewable energy sources. You have micro turbines. You have solar panels. You have wind. You have fuel cells. Whatever it is, whatever the clean energy source is, it's capturing that energy. You need to store it somewhere, right? You store it somewhere, but then that energy is stored and it needs to be distributed to the people who are capturing the energy or who want to use the energy. So Cleanspark comes in, they implement their microcontroller that then determines who needs the energy, when they need it, and it distributes the energy to the customers. Tons of recurring revenue here. We are talking about software as a service, recurring revenue. You get customers and then it begins to snowball, and all of a sudden this company is growing massively, exponentially. Straight parabolic growth is going to happen in the next few years, in my opinion. A rising tide lifts all boats. As solar grows, as wind grows, we're going to see Cleanspark grow as well. And it's just not my opinion that this company is growing fast. It's proof is already happening. The company has doubled annual revenues for 3 consecutive years. Now their revenue isn't that much yet. It's only a few $10 million or so annually. I expect that to continue to grow. And if they can continue to hit those doublings of the revenue numbers, we're going to see fast growth from this company. Revenue of $10 million for the fiscal year ending in 2020, and an increase of 122%. The company has provided solutions in 7 countries, so they're not only in the United States. So as other developing countries implement clean energy into their ecosystem, the energy ecosystem, Cleanspark is going to be there waiting to pounce on that potential revenue. Company personnel, the employees have grown from 20 to 62. So the amount of employees working for the company has tripled in the past 12 months. The benefits of microgrids and distributed energy generation. Alternative to utility shutdowns in fire and disaster prone areas. We saw what happened in Texas. So Cleanspark, they say their technology could help prevent situations like that in the future. Supporting aging U.S. infrastructure, we need to transition from the traditional grid system that we've been using for the past few decades and transition to a more efficient system, and it saves money. So it's easy to sell a product when your product saves your customer money. This market opportunity is rapidly expanding. The global market for microgrids is expected to experience 28% compound annual growth rate from 2020 to 2029, nearing 40 billion. That is massive growth. 28% annual growth for the total market is huge. All right, let's take another look at the Bitcoin mining operation. So they're averaging 1.4 Bitcoin mined per day. But that was back when they just bought that company, the Bitcoin mining company. They say they're increasing production by 60%. That would make it more than 2+ Bitcoin mined every single day. Bitcoin is trading at 50K plus, or will be again in my opinion. That would give them more than $100,000 in revenue every single day from just the Bitcoin side of things. Then you add the growth in the microgrid and the clean energy, and we're talking about going to the moon, baby. Huge growth in my opinion. And look at these margins. These margins are insane. So their software as a service margin has a 90% margin. That is huge. And their Bitcoin side of things, 80% plus margin there. So if those segments continue to grow, it's just the margins are huge, which is really good, obviously. Their targeted revenue for 2021 is 30 million. That is a 300% increase from 2020. And it gets even better. We're talking about growth. This is that Viagra growth. This company is popping some Viagra and it's growing. All right, so 2020 they had 10 million revenue. 2021 expecting 30 million in revenue. By 2025, $150 million in revenue. So in 4 years, they're expecting to 15x their revenue from 2020. Huge growth. However, that growth is awesome, but this company right now is a tidbit expensive, right? A market cap of $671 million, right? So 2025 would give us $150 million in revenue projected. If we see more growth, maybe they can beat those numbers, but with the market cap of $650 million, that's a little bit expensive for my taste. However, we have this trend line on the chart coming into play right here, and I like that area a lot. I like a pullback into this $20 area, and I would love to buy Cleanspark at $20, look for the dip, and look for this thing to round back out and break out, and I would have a price target of $35 per share. That would be a shorter term investment or a longer term swing trade. I do think this thing has made an incredible move over the last year or so, from $2 all the way up to $40+ a share. So we are going to have to look for pullbacks on the stock, as it is a little bit pricey. But long term, I like it. I like their microgrid technology, as I think clean energy is the future for this company. I think the Bitcoin mining side of things is not really going to be the future for Cleanspark, as I think the opportunity in the clean energy space is much greater. However, that said, I think the Bitcoin mining side of things can provide them some much needed profit right now and help them to grow the clean energy side of their business. I do like this company for a longer term swing trade at $20 per share. That's my buy zone, with a profit target of $35 on the pullback. Now, I'm not saying we ever get to see $20 a share, but that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I would consider engaging in this stock. I'm just not a chaser, and I'll be waiting for my buy zone to be triggered. I hope you guys got something from this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. It really helps the channel grow, helps YouTube to promote the channel. Come join me in Touchdown Trades University. Get the 3-in-1 trading and investing course, and get lifetime access to the private Discord chat where you get my buy and sell alerts in real time. There's a $50 off coupon in the description down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace.